Good day, good day, good day. I'm back again. The lunch hour show is the 31st of May. It's already cold. It's winter already, and the year is closing. Watch the space. Very soon we'll be talking December. My name is the Sobri Boys on Fatsi from a TBR Solution Sports Forum. Um, it's our lunch hour show, just like we have done the morning show. In the lunch hour, there are a lot of things that we are going to look at. Yeah, we saw one of the most brilliant game yesterday between Al Ahly and Wydad last night. I was crossing fingers that Pizzo Missimani can take this one and what's his name, pass it down. And I must be honest, they played well. They played well. I felt very bad for Pito. I really wanted him to win. I've been saying it, throughout. But unfortunately, it was not the day. It was not the day. But if you look at the football, they played very well. They were on top of the game. If I'm not mistaken, the possession, I think it was about close to 70, 68 or so. And then where did that 32? But remember, only it doesn't mean that if you have a possession, you win the game. We've seen it with Barcelona, a lot of possession, but they end up losing. So the same with Al Ahly. I know Peter wanted to go to Club World Cup, and then had he won this tournament, it would have been the fourth one. I was crossing fingers that that could happen. Pito is one of the best coach in Africa. Is the best in Africa and one of the best in the world. So yeah, I was really really rooting for him. Unfortunately, it did not happen. So, but you did your best, Mr. Msimane. I don't think you need to worry much. And Pesita was playing very, very well. The boy is so good. I wonder, Brighton, as they see Pesita, what do they think? Because even the coach was not playing him. What does he think? Because the boy is good. He's really good. He could hold himself against, those guys, very tall, strong. But the boy was playing well. And, he was running, giving them run for the money. And that's it. But unfortunately, it never happened. It never happened as expected. But not only that, we saw the Champions League on the European Champions League, but not the CAF Champions League this time. Um, um, where Liverpool and Real Madrid, they took each other. Liverpool played well. They played well. So I mean, if you find a situation whereby man of the match is the goalkeeper, that tells the story, you know. And I think that's what Jurgen Klopp said. All right. Um, um, if the goalkeeper becomes man of the match, uh, you start wondering uh, what's happening. You know. So for me, I think they've done well as Liverpool. They could have won that game. They could have easily won that game, but Madrid is Madrid. Um, Madrid is Madrid. As always, they will always come on top. They've done it many times. Even this particular Champions League, I mean, they always remember when they came back when they were losing to PSG. They've done it many times, they come back and so on. So for me, they are, a team to watch. Real Madrid, and then Not only that, once I look at Real Madrid, I start thinking of something else, leadership. All right. Remember our program, as much as it's a sports program, but we try by all means to see what can we educate, because this is what we want to do. I see a very good leadership on the side of Pires, Florentina Pires. Florentina Pires has been criticized, especially when he offloaded Ronaldo. People were angry at him, especially Ronaldo fans. I too, I was very angry at him. I say, why that? But if you look at it closely, it was a very good business for him. He made a very good money with Ronaldo, and then he has built a stadium now, and over and above, without big stars, he now won the Champions League. He's going to get more money. We know that the new stadium has already been booked by one of the American teams to perform whatever. So he's starting to make money. And I can assure you, this guy is going to dominate football again. Watch the space. He's going to dominate football. He's going to buy all the best players like he normally does. We know that he wanted Mbappe, but we know that Rudiger is going there already. But watch the space. This guy, he knows what he's doing. So that kind of leadership, for me, it tells me that some people, they believe in their cards. A leader should be like that. They are courage enough. They are brave enough, to do and go against the odds. I mean, for him to sell Ronaldo, it was against the odds. But look what is happening now. And then we know that Benzema might not be there for too long. And I think he's already looking at how is he going to replace him. So for me, this guy is one of the greatest football leader. And I hope our leaders, not only in South Africa, around the world, they can look and start taking some notes and start learning, and that's it, and remember, we were angry when he decided to sack Zinedine Zidane, and when he fetched Ancelotti, I was wondering, I said, hey, how do you fetch Ancelotti? Because for me, Ancelotti was like an old guy, but man, Ancelotti has just surprised all of us to show that he's one of the best. He knows what he's doing. I just want to share a bit about Ancelotti so that you can see what I'm talking about. The man is one of the greatest, coach. Look, this is Ancelotti. This is amazing, man. Amazing. He has won 5 big league titles. La Liga, Serie A, EPL, League One, which is the French, and then the Bundesliga. 5 of the top European countries. This guy has won the leagues there. Over and above, he has won 4 Champions League. No other coach has won 4 Champions League. 4. It's him. All right. So he's there. This is leadership that I'm talking about. Then you also talk about Zinedine Zidane, who has won 3 Champions League in succession. Not only that, all right. What about Peter Musimman? He has won 3 Champions League, CAF Champions League. And had he won yesterday, it could have been the 4th one. It could be in the same boots with Ancelotti. This is the leadership that I'm talking about. Not only that, look at Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola has won 10 league titles. 10 league titles. That's leadership. That's leadership. And we need leaders in everywhere. We need leaders in our communities. We need leaders in business. We need leaders in politics. We need leaders in churches. We need leaders everywhere. And I'm sure people can start learning now and say, if these are the leaders who can make so much impact in the society, what are we doing ourselves in our own corners, wherever we are? All right, because my understanding of leadership is not about you, it's about serving the people. And that concept seems to be lost in most cases. Are you serving the people or are you serving your interest? So yeah, well, I'm not saying these guys are serving the people, but of course they are serving the community in football, the football community. I'm sure the Madrid fans are very happy with Ancelotti. I mean, the Madrid fans, I'm sure they're happy with Pires now. And I don't know what is the meaning of whether are they still going to continue with the Super Cup. Remember in the corner you have Pires, and then you have Laporta in the corner. You also have the president of the leader of what's this team? The Juventus. So that ugly head is still there. All right. So the UEFA, they need not to relax and think that that subject is gone, because the people who are leading the subject are real greats. All right. And these are movers and shakers. All right. So those are some of the things that you need to take into consideration. All right. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. Not only that, there's quite a lot that we need to look at. On the local front, it was good to hear that Kaizer Chiefs finally they've signed 2 players, which is quite exciting for them, Winika and also Dupri, which means they mean business. You know what I also love about, while I still talk about Kaizer Chiefs, I'm impressed by the manner and the way Kaizer Jr. Utterances, he always makes the good noise. And then one of the noises that he made, he said, he assures the coach, which is Athazwan, with no interference. I'm very impressed with Kaizer Jr. If the reports are to be taken serious, then I think he's going to be one of the good leaders. And then we know that there's also belief that Kaizer Chiefs might offload because the contract of the player is ending. Cardoso, I think it's Cardoso. Yeah, Cardoso might leave because his contract is coming to an end. But if I were a Chiefs fan, I wouldn't be bothered by that. I mean, Cardoso, for me, he has been just an average player. But that's my point of view. I may be wrong, and then you may having a better view as far as that is concerned. For me, he has been an average player. So yeah, we'll see what's going to happen. And we know that Mhango says he's waiting to hear whether, because he wants to leave at Orlando Pirates, and see where is he gonna go. So we will watch and see what's gonna happen, and then so we'll see what's gonna happen. Now there's also a talk of a Ballon d'Or. People are already saying Benzema should win the Ballon d'Or due to the fact that he has done well. Well, I won't be angry if Benzema wins it, but I also think Sadio Mane deserves something. Because look at it, Sadio Mane has even won a good tournament, which is the AFCON. So we'll see. We'll watch the space. We'll watch the World Cup. If maybe Benzema wins that one, or anyone wins between the two, that may definitely assure them the World Cup. So yeah, those are the news. I don't know, how did you see the game of Al Ahly and Wydad? What a beautiful football. And then what's your take about that? And then don't forget that tonight it's a game between Italy and Argentina. What a beautiful game. Some of us who are Messi fans, we are happy that we'll be watching Lionel Messi. Hopefully there will be no load shedding again, because that's another thing that really disturbs us. So it will be an opportunity to watch Mudimu Wabole, as I always refer to him. For me, Mudimu Wabole. So yeah, but maybe I need to share with you the Messi special, so that at least as we talk, we know what's happening. There's quite a lot that I can share as far as sort about that. As we talk about Lionel Messi, I thought he would get a break, but unfortunately, we are told they need to play again the friendly, to prepare themselves for the World Cup. This is the Brazilian Ronaldo. The Brazilian Ronaldo. This is how he described Lionel Messi. Remember, Ronaldo Nazario is still regarded as the best. When the Champions League was playing, he was one of the guests who was invited. You could see, you could even hear the commentators. I remember Michael Owen said, "Nah, it's not. There's no better than this, Ronaldo Nazario." And he described how good the man was. Not only him, all those English players, they commented how good Ronaldo was. And remember, Messi said this was his hero. This was his childhood hero. You'd look up to Ronaldo Nazario. This is what Nazario says about Messi. Said Cristiano Ronaldo does amazing things, all right, that are hard to be done. But Messi does things that are impossible to be done. Lionel Messi is the greatest player of all time for me. That's Ronaldo Nazario. That's according to him. Lionel Messi is the best, according to him. Now, let's hear what Pep Guardiola said about Messi recently when he was asked. He said, just tell us about Lionel Messi recently, not long ago. And then I'm going to share that with you, and also share what Mbappe said. This is what Pep Guardiola said. When they asked him, describe your favorite moments of Messi. He said, I have millions. The guy is simply the best, and then you know what, how many people disagree with that statement, that this man is the best. For me, he's the best. He's the best player to grace football. Yes, Mbappe. Mbappe, remember, he grew up idolizing Cristiano Ronaldo. But this is what he says: I know my decision may upset my Greek friends, but I base my decision on many other factors. One of them, of course, Messi. Playing with Messi is not something that happens every day. He's the best in history. Was also a key factor for my renewal. Well, I thought so. I thought that that was one of the reasons that made him to decide not to join Madrid. So yeah, I'm sure the Madrid fans, well, as much as he said, they may not like him for saying that, but that's what made him to decide and sign with Barcelona again. I mean, with PSG. And now let's hear what Van Dijk says about Lionel Messi. All right, these are the great players. Van Dijk said, the toughest opponent I ever faced in my career, Messi. Arguably the best player in history. This man is the greatest, man. He's the greatest, no matter what argument people can bring. But I can tell you, he is the greatest. Well, I'm not saying Ronaldo is not a great player. He is. Why not? Ronaldo is a great player. And then the other thing that I want to show you is this, to show this guy. Okay, let's see how perfect as a player. Now, on this day, that was when I got this, I think 2-3 days ago, probably on Sunday. Lionel Messi became the first player to get 10 out of 10 ratings in a UEFA Champions League. No player ever done that before Messi and after. Probably, may I guess, this final day of Liverpool and Real Madrid, or it was during the final on Saturday, someone else may broke that record. So no player has got 10 out of 10 prior to the game of Liverpool and Real Madrid. I didn't check the ratings of Real Madrid and Liverpool. So he's the only player since 2011 to do 10 out of 10. That's Lionel Messi for you. This man is a genius. You may like it, but at some point, you need to come to a point whereby you need to admit that this guy is the greatest thing football has given us. He's a perfect player, a perfect player. Now, you ask yourself, is this guy a midfielder or a striker? Because he does things that are done by strikers. And then, yeah, let me show you the other thing. Okay. Now, these are people who scored hat-trick without penalties. Aguero scored 10 for Argentina. Lewandowski scored 16 without penalties. Suarez has scored 21. Ronaldo scored 23. Lionel Messi, the numbers don't lie. Sepan, last born, and Shakes, I'm sure you'll remember me when I say this. The numbers don't lie. 41. And out of all these people, he's the non-striker on this list. This guy, he is a genius. I hear in France there, they keep on, talking when they commentate, they plan to downplay the contribution of Messi in the field of play. But the boy goes out there and proves them wrong. And one thing that I want to mention, which I've noted, I'm sure other people have noted, Messi, out of many players who continue to say I'm the best, you can name them. Ronaldo is one of them, Cristiano Ronaldo, Ibrahimovic is one of them. Recently, I think it was Mo Salah. Messi never said, I'm the best. You'll always say, I'm one of the best. And indeed, he is the best. Now, that's how far we can go with the show for tonight. For during midday show or the lunch hour show. Thank you very much for watching, and please continue to subscribe. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Hi, everybody. My name is the Sobre Boys Wanifatsi from the Big R or TBR Solution. One of the companies owned by TBR Solution is the Big R Financial Services, an authorized financial service provider. I'm sure you have noticed that the past few months or so, we've seen a lot of deaths, and those deaths are attributed to mental illness. Mental illness can be caused by anything, can be caused by stress, depression, and stress and depression can be caused by a number of things. Lack of finances, or financial problem, or social problem, or marital problem. So they cause all those problems. We in the financial sector, we see it almost now and again because we work with various organizations like GPF, Independent Fund Organization. But while I'm still there, let me stress, we don't have a formal relationship with GPF, but we work with them because most of our people are from there. Now, working with those people, you know very well that people who are working for the government, they're expected to retire at the age of 60 and above, right? If you retire earlier than that,
then you are being penalized by GPF. And sometimes people say, no, I need money. So what do? They resign. They say, no, let the money go to my bank account. Once you do that, you are tax heavy. So you need to bear that in mind, okay? But now, let's say for argument's sake, you are 55 as we speak and above, and you are contemplating of either resigning or going on pension in the next 3 months or so, just drop us a WhatsApp so that we help you to expedite for your payment. Because according to the GPF rules and, and pension fund law, once a client or a member receive an SMS that they've received your forms, that means they have 60 days to complete the process. And mind you, the 60 days is a maximum. It doesn't mean it has to take 60 days. It's a maximum. Now, sometimes we see people, they don't get their money for 2 to 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months, even more, or a year or so. And then there, the problem could emanate either from the GPF side, employer side, a member himself. So what do? We try to expedite that process by making sure that we understand the workings of GPF. If it's a member, we help him to do the right thing. The same with GPF, the same with employer organization. Now, remember, as I have already said, that with GPF, it's 60 and above. Now, and then we say if you're 55 or more, you can contact us. And another good element is this, with the fund that we are working with. There is a whole lot of flexibility. You can decide how much you earn. That's how flexible it is. And if, let's say, you pass on, you and your spouse, you can nominate anyone. You are not limited to your immediate family, like your biological children or an officially adopted children. Remember, even your children, they can benefit as long as they're 22 and below. But with us, it doesn't matter. They can be above 22, they can be your elders, or they will still benefit because you nominated them. And then we try by all means that when we take the money from GPF and invest with credible fund organization, we try by all means that you are least taxed, all right? And then, and even you are not punished because you are not taking the money, because you are taking to another fund. So which means an independent and credible fund. So it means that there's no need to tax you more. So those are some of the advantages that are there. So you need to bear that in mind. And then if you want to know more, just drop us a WhatsApp on our WhatsApp number. Then we'll call you back. You don't have to call us. We'll call you back and see how can we expedite it. I thank you.